Alright, so here is the big mistake I was talking about before that I see a lot of people doing incorrectly, and they're really not getting as much leg drive as they possibly can out of a bench press. So from here, you see a lot of people getting set up, getting ready to bench with a, there it is, with a foot position that's slightly turned out, just because it's easier to, arch your back. It's easier to get your shoulder blades together and actually ride up on your traps and your neck like you're supposed to. So this is very, very common when people are getting set up. Some people some lifters stay pretty tight into the bench, but even so, foot's way out like that. So the big problem with that is you're taking a ton of torque out of your hips. So consider it like getting set up the same way you would if you were squatting. So if you were doing a max squat, hopefully you're not set up like that, because from here, when the toes are turned out past a 9 to 10 degree angle, like way out wide like this whole posterior tibialis muscle that runs down and creates the arch of your foot goes pretty much slack. So the only place you have to push from here when you're getting the bar off your chest is a position where your knees are actually going to valgus and track in, just because that arch at the bottom of your foot is almost completely collapsed. Like it's going to be very tough to push out, because even if you do push out, you're now pushing from a compromised ankle position, because the only place you can push from is the inside of your foot up at your toes, which is just not correct. You wouldn't squat that way, so you shouldn't use your leg drive to bench that way. So to correct this problem, your toes straight as you can get them, get a ton of torque in your hips, and then when you go to press hard out of the bottom and you go to use your leg drive and throw your whole body into the bench press on the way back up, hips are going to stay on the bench, number one, because you've created so much torque that pretty much moving them out of that position would mean a hip flexor is going to compound rupture and explode out of your stomach pretty much. So from here, now all of a sudden I have my whole entire foot to push from. If I want to drive my heel into the ground and push back, push hard just like a squat, like coming out of the hole of the squat, I can do that. Now I'm in a much more powerful position to get some more just speed and power off my chest, especially with the heavy bench press. You can't lift a heavy weight slow, so everything has to be very fast, very explosive, and positioning and loading has to be 100% optimal, or either not going to get the lift or you're going to hurt yourself. So again, Mike Hedlesky, Deathless Performance. Don't make fun of me for the gloves. It's about 3 degrees outside with the wind chill today.